It can be stressful at times because I would say I lack more experience in recognizing what methods I apply would result in a lot of workload for me. So I'm trying my best to just work around and understand and reflect on what activities worked, what activities can I commit to do, what activities requires less grading, etc. Because when it comes to a language classroom, receiving feedback is so important. I know this as a language learner myself, and I know that a lot of my students really appreciate that I give them a lot of feedback in helping them improve. So I try my best to find ways where I can meet us in the middle without overwhelming myself and them with lots of work. So thank you, by the way. Shout out to you, Miran and Susie. Sorry for making you guys go through a lot of work. But I mean, it worked though, right? In terms of my teaching style, I'm very attentive to what my students need. And what they're looking for improvement. I'm very attentive to what their interests are. I would say, based on my personal experience, I like to learn when it's fun. That's kind of how it works for me. If I find something that's interesting, that's fun, I am more willing to engage and be more proactive in class for it. Going back to the lesson plans, I am someone who's very attentive to my students' interest, because I don't want to give them homework where it's, a waste of time. And I would say from my personal experience, if I'm also given a teacher that doesn't care about my needs, my interests, etc., I don't really feel like my time is being valued. Well, sorry, my rabbit just opened the door. Hi, Jack. Yeah, so going back, I pay attention to what my students are interested in because I want them to have a great experience learning English. Because after all, language learning is a journey in the end. So I want to make it memorable. I want to make the experience fun, and I want to give the students reasons to come back and, learn some more. So that's very important to me in terms of how I teach them. And it's also important to me as a student myself to be taught in a similar fashion as well. So personalized lessons do take a lot of effort and work behind the scene, but it's really worth it, in my honest opinion. So I'm really hoping that I get more opportunities to do that with students in the future, and also maybe teachers could try this approach more.